Okay, so I wanted to do a quick little synopsis of how the pitcher fatigue trackers work and how it's incorporated into season play for On Deck Baseball. I'm going to be using the game that I did the first video with the first gameplay video with, which was the Drillers versus the Knights. I have the Knights score sheet here and the pitchers that played in the game to the left. This is our pitcher fatigue tracker. This will be used to record how tired your pitcher is going into his off days, and is incorporated into how well he can pitch into the following games, should you choose to bring him in, the relievers, the starters, what have you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the score sheet here, and I'll kind of go over what's going on. So the pitchers incurred these fatigue points during the course of the game. Maddux and Robertson didn't incur any. Yates got a +1 when he struck out the side in the first inning of that game, but during the course of the game he got -2 towards his pitching attributes. So we're going to add those together and we'll get a -1. A pitcher in the game will automatically incur a -1 for pitching in that game. So Yates, Maddux, and Robertson are going to go into the book automatically with a -1. We have to see if there's any additional points. So we have a -1 already for what Yates did during the course of the game. He's going to get an additional -1 for his appearance in the game, so that brings him to a -2. He also will get a -1 for every 3 innings pitched. He pitched 6 innings in that game, so that's going to be a -2. So therefore, we're going to have -2 added to an additional -2, which will bring him to a -4 going into the pitcher fatigue tracker. So I'm going to go ahead and put in Yates's name. And the way I do it is I put little circles. And that's -4. So every day that passes on the calendar, he'll cross off one of these circles. So that means if he were to pitch in the next game, he's going to have -4 fatigue points attributed to his overall pitching abilities. Now, I get it. This is a -4. That's a -4, but it's the way it works is it would actually bring his verse right-handed batter attribute down to a 0, which means he wouldn't be able to pitch in the game, because during the course of the game, I told you that if either one of these attributes hit 0, he would have to be pulled from the game. So obviously he won't be able to pitch. So this basically says when his turn comes around, if he's 5th in a rotation, he'll be healthy to pitch. So every day in the calendar that goes by, you're going to cross it off. That's 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and 5 days in, he'll be completely healthy and 100% rested to pitch in that next game. So we'll do it again here for Maddux. So Maddux had one appearance, had an appearance in the games. That's automatically a -1. And he only pitched 2 innings. So he doesn't incur another additional -1 because he didn't reach the 3 innings. So he is going to go into the book with a -1. Now, what that means is, for Maddux, if he were to pitch directly the following game in the next day, a -1 would hit him. So he would be a -2, -3 in appearance for a game that took place the day after. If he waited 2 days, like let's say 1 game passed and 1 day passed, he would then be healthy. Now, pretty much the same thing for Robertson. Robertson didn't incur any fatigue points during the course of the game. He only pitched 1 inning, so he is going to go into the book as a -1. Now, again, if he were to pitch directly the next day in the next game, that -1 would be applied to his card, and he would go in as a -3 against left-handed batters and a -2 against right-handed batters. If he rested that following day, we'd cross it off, and he would be healthy 2 days from then, from going into the books. So that's a quick rundown of the pitcher fatigue chart and how it affects your pitching. I would suggest running a healthy bullpen. Don't leave your starters in too long. You don't want them to incur too many points to where it's going to affect their next start. It's managing the bullpen is very important in this game. If your bullpen is not well rested and you start bringing in guys that have fatigue points already attributed to their card, the opposing offense most typically will take advantage of that. So that is a pitcher fatigue tracker based off of the score sheet and off of the pitchers that we used for the first gameplay video.